Politics and Development in the Middle East explores the region's progress and changes from historical, economic, social, political, international, and environmental perspectives. It examines different concepts and theories and their applications in the Middle East. It provides students with an understanding of the region's challenges and opportunities. It raises various questions, such as why are some countries or communities in the region wealthy, while others are poor? Why do so many countries in the Middle East experience conflict, while others remain at peace? What are the underlying reasons for the involvement of great powers? Why do some countries develop faster than others? What is the role of energy in economic, political, and social development? How do religion and nationalism contribute to development, conflict, peace, and war? We examine these questions throughout the module.
This module looks really at everything that concerns this region, so politics, economy, religion, culture, so everything together, and without looking at the bigger picture, it's really impossible to understand the region. So the reason why I chose it is because I believe that we as a society really misunderstand this area of the world, mainly because of the religion and culture. There's a lot of misunderstandings with it, but also because we very often associate it only with conflicts and natural resources, and of course wealth that comes with it. So beside that, there is so much more to the region that many of us is not aware of, and I just wanted to learn more about it. It's very interesting, but also will help you with other modules that you took. Whether you study economics, politics, or development, this module is very relevant. And I also believe it's really great for your future employability, because it will widen your horizons and will help you look at the world through a different lens. And because we live in such a diverse world, employers are definitely looking for someone with a truly global outlook. Therefore, I believe that this module will be a great choice for you.
I can say that it was one of the modules that I enjoyed the most from my time here at Westminster, because of how the module was structured and how the concepts were building onto each other. So overall, at the end of the module, I was able to understand how diverse the Middle East is and how individual countries run its economies, how development is not linear within the region. And so I could really understand like the role of political Islam I was fascinated when I studied the concept of rentierism and how it affects the economy of a country, but also how it affects its politics and the representation that citizens feel that they have from states that choose the rentier system. I learned about resource curves and how that interacts within the country's politics as well when a country is resource rich. So that was really incredible to understand, and it really reinforced the idea that there is not one size fits all to politics and international relations, and that you should have a really open-minded approach when studying different regions of the world.
So I think for me the most interesting aspects of this module have been understanding the overlapping spheres of influence that are at work in the region, and understanding the particularities and what the uniqueness of the region too. So for me, what stands out has been understanding how religion, both from like an individual level, but from a kind of cultural, societal level as well, affects the region, whether it's in terms of the politics or the economics. Coursework of the module, I think what I've really enjoyed is that it's been quite varied. There's quite a lot of freedom as well with the choices that the topics that we can choose to do. So the blogs, I think, give us a chance to reflect on what we studied, but I think also what interestingly is it kind of encourages participation in the class, and not just participation but attendance as well, which I think has been a really good thing, because particularly with this module the attendance week on week was strong, and I enjoyed that aspect of the module. And then again with essays, you know, we have a lot of options to choose from on quite big topics, so it just gives us an opportunity to dive deeper into something we're interested in.
What I enjoyed the most about this module were a few things. I really enjoyed learning about the rentier state and resource class because it shed light on the importance of oil and other natural resources globally. I also enjoyed learning about the secular state and how they can keep religion and politics separately, and I was able to experience that on our trip to Istanbul in November, as Turkey is a secular state. And lastly, I really enjoyed doing the presentation as part of our coursework because I was able to present something that I like about the Middle East, and this was very engaging and informative because I learned more about the Middle East aside our regular lectures.
I am really lucky to have studied this module because prior to this class I knew barely anything about Middle East, and now I think I have a decent understanding of Middle Eastern politics, and the most important thing that I have understood is not to have preconceptions about Middle East or about any part of the world. And in terms of my favorite thing about the module, well, it definitely was the field trip to Istanbul because I got to learn so much. I've never been to Turkey before. The Turkish field trip was the most important thing, especially the lecture at this wonderful coffee shop / bookshop. The lectures we had there were amazing, and the vibe of the place was pretty cool as well.
We hope this has been a useful summary of the module. Should you need any further information, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.